from me, you ain't gonna get it though.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Black Knights of Austin taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The Jaguars at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. And Bigsby once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Baron Browning make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Taking it about the 16. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get... yards, and they will take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Black Knights.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. The first carry now. This is Williams. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point attempt to follow here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Bigsby fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. fourth rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Jags are an extra point away from drawing level.
And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Now a handoff to Chandler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Ty Chandler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Washington now brings this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ready. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, Bigsby. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
And returning it, here's Hamler.
Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll look to throw now on first down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Back to throw again. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Second and 5. And this one's incomplete.
Well, another thing, it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Tank Bigsby taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
1st and goal.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And this time he is in.
Tank Bigsby
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead.
Sometimes offensive you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
This will be caught. Judy.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it to Williams.
He's got room to roam.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Black Knights are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Black Knights, 21.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
2nd and 6. And the ball is knocked out. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Black Knights have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Black Knights 28, Jaguars 24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2nd and 13. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards on the pickup there. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A give to Williams, running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Ty Chandler,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
7 yards. That's good for a Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Black Knights 42, Jaguars 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick six, they go right back to the air, being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Baron Browning picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Kirk. Down the right sideline. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19 yards, 19. Ready.
On second down, Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed and being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Ty Chandler, 48 yards. And the Black Knights look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
Washington now brings this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. There he goes, right side. Look at the big fella go. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 5.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jerry Jeudy moving inside the 20. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to